Hi there everybody, it's Yvonne here from Hair Illusions Toronto. Just sitting outside this beautiful day trying to enjoy some sunshine. Had the day off, so I thought I'd get into my videos. I've been posting on social media now for several years. After the last few months, I've been looking on my Instagram page, noticing that things are looking a little boring. There's lots of befores, there are lots of afters, but that's about it. For those of you who know me, I'm a little bit, I don't want to say shy, but I'm a little bit apprehensive to post myself on social media. When it comes to photos, videos, and actually speaking on a video, oh my goodness, that's totally unheard of. And I know once my kids see this, they're going to say, "Ma, what the hell are you thinking?" But anyways, here it goes. I'm going to put myself way out there. If doing this video can save just one head, I'm all for it, and these videos and putting myself out there has been totally worth it. So what I'm going to do is, I've been challenged actually by Bryce Cleveland to do a couple videos of things that I'm passionate about. So what I've decided to do is, besides my family, who I love dearly, my scalp micropigmentation family would come next. So what I've decided to do is take a couple of my scalp micropigmentation botched job procedures and bring them to you. So together we're going to go along the journey with the clients, and I do thank them for allowing me to share their journey with you. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over some before and after photos. At the end of each video, I'm going to put a list of things to watch out for when trying to find a scalp micropigmentation artist. There are many people who say they can do scalp micropigmentation procedures, but unfortunately scalp micropigmentation can be done by many, but when it comes to mastering the skill, it has taken me years to perfect my skill. I've always been in the arts industry. I do stained glass, I do paintings, whether it be oils, watercolors, acrylics. I've always been in the arts industry, so for me, your scalp is just another canvas, and for me to create my masterpiece on your canvas is truly an honor, and I love partaking in all of these transformations. And in some of these instances, I do feel a little sorry for these clients and what they've had to go through, but if, as I said, if this can help just one person, and it can change their life, absolutely, I'll put myself on the line any day. So I hope you enjoy what I've put together for you, and if you have any questions or any concerns, I do always offer free consultations. Give me a call. All right, thank you. Here we go. Bye for now. So this is my client, Terry. Terry had his scalp micropigmentation done by a competitor in my area, and he was offered a phenomenal deal. He was offered that if he allowed them to promote him on social media, testimonials, videos, before and after photos, that he could actually have his procedure done for free. So after having his initial procedure, he was left with dots that were large, too deep, that looked nothing like a tiny dot of a hair follicle. So he came to me looking for a solution. Unfortunately, he decided that it was best, because he wanted that natural, very soft looking appearance in the end. We both decided that in order for him to get that, he would have to undergo laser sessions. So he went through laser sessions. 10 months later, he returned to me and we did those areas. During the 10 months, just to give him a little idea of what scalp micropigmentation should look like, what it could resemble, we actually worked on his hairline. So we recreated his hairline. We added density from his hairline all the way to the crown, avoiding the areas that were undergoing the laser. And I assured him that if the technician should go with outside the boundaries a little bit and get some of my dots, no worry, we would just go back in and put those dots in. So during the course of the 10 months, he finished his laser, we finished the top, adding density, added the new hairline. Couple sessions after he finished his laser, we went in and we did the temples. He's left with an awesome transformation. He's left with confidence, a boost in his self-esteem, took years off him, and he's so happy that he actually underwent all of the correction procedure and the laser as well. In his words, doing it right the first time is priceless. Please do your research, get it done right the first time, avoid having this happen to you, and just take that extra time in doing your research. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Terry and I just finished up my last session with Yvonne. I'd just like to say that I'm 150% happy with how it ended up looking. And you know, I had to kiss a frog before I found my princess, so to speak. And by that I mean Yvonne was referred to me by a friend. The first place I went to, I essentially got botched up. Luckily, when I did go, I had you know, the wherewithal to essentially just have like 2 toonie sizes as a test area done right there, which was just completely botched up. They used a regular tattoo gun. It was painful. The end result, well, not the end result, well, the end result of that tattoo gun was just terrible. So obviously I didn't continue with doing my head there. I actually went and got ink removal, which took 10 months, probably around a couple $1,000s, unnecessary pain. You know, that being said, doing it right the first time is priceless. And that being said, I strongly recommend, if you are considering getting micropigmentation done, you do it with Yvonne. I mean, she's awesome. Her technique, her equipment must be the best, because I literally feel basically no pain at all during the sessions. I actually fall asleep during the sessions. And actually one of the times, it was obviously during the winter, I fell asleep. And I woke up to my surprise under a nice comfy blanket, which I really appreciated. Gave me that nice warm and fuzzy feeling inside. But yeah, generally speaking, you know, the whole procedure, the whole experience, Yvonne is awesome. She's the best at what she does. You know, Yvonne, you should put up that picture of my botch up so, you know, people recognize, like, you know, how bad it was. It just looked terrible. And that was with a regular tattoo gun, like I said, which is just, you know, painful. Clearly, you don't normally get a tattoo on your head with a tattoo gun. And, you know, the end result, as you can see, is just perfect. And the whole experience and the whole process was as smooth as can be. And I'd just like to thank you, Yvonne, for the great job that you did. Thank you so much.
Okay, so here's another one of my clients. Yes, another one. He had his scalp micropigmentation done again elsewhere, came to me for correction. He was unaware what scalp micropigmentation should look like. Originally, he was happy with the procedure, but as it healed, it continued, in his words, to be a blurry mess. So after having it done, after seeing the results of the healed process, he was unhappy with it. He wanted to lower his hairline, and he also wanted to change the temple areas. So he came to me looking for correction, looking to see if that was actually possible. And you can see by his before and after pictures, we were able to accomplish exactly what he wanted to do. I had to go in a little darker with this one, only because I'm going to call it the blurred mess, was on the darker side originally. So in order to conceal the difference between the two, where his old hairline was and where he wanted the new hairline would be, we had to go in a little bit darker in order to camouflage the transition between those two areas. So you can see, I think we nailed it. We did it together all the way. Awesome client. I hope he enjoys it, and I hope he gets many years from it and lots of compliments. Thank you, and enjoy your transformation. I received this rather nice email from him. Just another reminder of why I love to do what I do. So here's his email. After having SMP done elsewhere and before meeting Yvonne, I never thought I could actually get the results I wanted. She is something special, so warm-hearted and talented. I thought I went to a good SMP clinic the first time. I was happy for a bit just to see a hairline, but then I realized that my scalp didn't look like shaven hair at all. Though I could see a shadow of a hairline, the small dots were missing. Everything just blended into each other and looked more like a blurred mess. There was nothing natural looking about it. I met with Yvonne, and together we came up with a plan to correct what the other company had done. She was full of knowledge and took me through the entire process from start to finish. Yvonne was very patient and answered all my questions, and after being through this once before, I had a lot. After Yvonne completed my correction, the results are amazing. I can't believe she was able to drop my hairline and erase the old one. After things healed this time, I can actually still see the individual dots and not just a blurry mess. When I look in the mirror now, I can't believe it's not my real hair. My confidence has been restored. I recommend her to change your life. Don't hesitate, book your appointment, and get the procedure done. Yvonne, thank you for giving me natural looking results and the hairline I always wanted. Thank you so much for changing my life. Hey everybody, Yvonne from Hair Illusions again, talking about botched jobs. So this particular client, a little bit of background about him, and I'm sorry if I'm babbling. A little bit of background, his wife gave me a call. She had said that he had booked a consultation, had his procedure done by somebody in the States. When he went back to have his procedure completed, the place had closed. So my understanding was she wanted a consultation just to kind of pick up where the old artist left off and continue on. When he came for his consultation, I took a look at his head, and no way was this just your regular pick up and continue on where the old artist left off. Unfortunately, he was left with a now correction. The dots that he was given from the original artist no way looked like natural shaven hair follicles. They were large, too big, too deep, too dark, and again, in my eyes, it was considered a correction. Unfortunately, I was unable to do this gentleman's transformation. But if he was to come back, I would love to do it for him. Unfortunately, there are some people out there who do not know what scalp micropigmentation should look like. It is supposed to look like a natural shaven hair follicle. If you were to shave your head and sprinkle pepper on it, those little tiny dots should resemble a natural shaven hair follicle. So I'll put out some before pictures because I don't have afters, but I'll put up some before pictures of what it looked like. This, in my eyes, is considered a correction, and I have gotten some feedback from other colleagues of mine, and they too agree with me. It is considered a correction. Please learn from this. This is not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look little tiny dots, okay? Not big blurred messes. All right, please do your research, find the artist that's right for you, have it done right the first time, and enjoy its benefits. Thank you. Hello, this is Yvonne from Hair Illusions again. By now you guys are all fully aware that I was challenged 3 videos ago by Bryce Cleveland to create some videos with content of something that I'm passionate about. So I did the previous videos on correction procedures, botch procedures of scalp micropigmentation. Though this one is not on botch procedures or bad SMP, this one is on a challenge of my own as an artist. So Bryce Cleveland, this one is for you. This particular client gave me many challenges, which I think I nailed in the end. I accomplished so much within myself. I improved my skill, my mastery. I was able to do it all, and he is beyond happy with his transformation. I'll give you a little bit of background about this client. When he was 29, he had a hair transplant done, an FUE done. FUE is where you extract little tiny follicles from the back of the head, where those donor hairs are taken and transplanted and put somewhere else. In his 20s, he was only losing hair at the front and at the crown area. This midsection, straight through the center, he had hair. So there was no reason for the surgeon to actually put donor hairs in that area. Continuing on, 10 years later, he continued to lose hair. So now not only was he left with thinning areas in the front and crown areas, but in the area where he got no donor hairs, now it was very thin and very obvious that he had had something done in the other two areas. Shaving it down, performing scalp micropigmentation was another task, because when we shave down the head, the follicle or the dot at the surface of the skin in the transplanted areas was much larger than the surrounding areas. So not only did I have scarring in the back, large follicles, small follicles, areas with no hair, blending into the sides, hairline recreation, density issues, it was all in one. And I think you can see by the before and after pictures, I nailed it. I'm confident, I'm good at what I do, and this guy just loves the transformation. I'm hoping that I too can have the honor of taking part in your transformation, changing your life. As you can see, no task is unbeatable. I can do it, love to do it for you. Give me the opportunity. I offer consultations 7 days a week. And again, Bryce, this one's for you. Thank you. And I just want to give you a special thank you for challenging me, having me, pushing me to do better, striving to do better, and always putting myself out there. If this video helps somebody else, if this video gives somebody else a light at the end of the tunnel that maybe they're dealing with the same issues of having a hair transplant, absolutely. Give me a call. I'd love to help you, love to come together, put together a plan for you. Let's change your life. Let's get you on a better route, and let's put that smile back on your face, put that pep in your step. Awesome. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sure you'll see more videos of mine in the future. Thanks, everyone.